Hey team, we began this edition of Up to Speed with findings from this year's newly released Data Breach Investigations Report, also known as the DBIR. In the 15 years since its inception, the DBIR has become the leading authority on assessing the many cybersecurity threats that organizations face every day. This year's report analyzed nearly 24,000 security incidents, more than 5,200 of which were in fact confirmed breaches. Data collected from 87 contributors around the world range from law enforcement, forensic and law firms to government agencies in several countries. Now, earlier this week, the Verizon business team hosted a LinkedIn Live conversation digging deeper into this year's DBIR findings. Sampath, our Verizon Business Chief Revenue Officer, shared 3 key takeaways for our customers on what they need to know.
The first one is cyber incidents are growing. Some of it has to do with digital, some of it has to do with cloud, some of it has to do with work from home, and then some of it has to do with the fact that it pays. Cyber incidents are growing manifold. There is no scenario in which we see where that comes down in the near future. So I think that's one. The second thing is this is a leadership moment. You cannot prep for a breach after the breach has happened. You have prepped for it before a breach has happened. You cannot buy an insurance policy after the event has happened. You have to do it before. So it's a big leadership imperative to do that. The third is it's deeply connected with digital transformations. It's the #1 topic on CEO's mind. It's a business model question for everyone. Cyber is the foundation. There are 2 foundations, a strong network. Without a strong network, you can have no digital. And second is without a strong cyber foundation, you can have no digital.
Some of the most eye-catching headlines this year, the report reveals how ransomware attacks grew more last year than the past 5 years combined, with 80% of those breaches now linked to organized crime. For a deeper dive, we'll provide links to the report and the LinkedIn conversation in today's web story. On the topic of business news, Verizon and AWS are now offering 5G mobile edge computing in more U.S. metro areas with the addition of Nashville, Tennessee, and Tampa, Florida, 2 of my favorite cities. From business to Verizon consumer news now, let's talk about the universal language of spam. These annoying calls and texts travel the globe, which is why Verizon continues its crackdown. Earlier this month, Verizon became the first service provider to submit foreign language scam call examples to the U.S. telecom industry's Traceback Group, setting new standards for inclusive security measures. We've announced 2 new partners for our Verizon Plus Play platform. Say that 3 times fast. Age of Learning and Perlego are both partners specifically focused on promoting education. These latest additions demonstrate how the hub can benefit users across all ages and interests, all, of course, on America's most reliable 5G network. Looking ahead to tomorrow's Up to Speed, it is all about the Indy 500 and our partnership with Team Penske. We had a chance to watch the qualifying rounds, all while learning about the tremendous technological improvements being made at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We've got that story for you tomorrow, and of course, make sure you check out Verizon's Multiview and our AR portal and our event on Blue Jeans, giving you some amazing access to the Indy 500 on Sunday. Taking place in a matter of days now, our retail store teammates will be rocking a new look. We know how important it is for our retail team to not only look good, but feel good, and they're excited for this new change. Here are some of our VIPs rocking their new Ultra Comfy Ultra t-shirts just in time for summer. They'll be wearing these until midsummer, until we roll out our brand new attire set to take us through the end of the year. You know, seeing those shirts got me feeling a little bit of FOMO, so let's see what I can do. There we go. Hey, before we start wrapping things up for today, let's talk about kindness. Check out our newest kindness mural helping us amplify our A Call for Kindness campaign in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This past week, artists Shane Pilster and Max Gems Gonzalez completed their kindness mural at 924 Main Street in Pittsburgh to spread the love. By the way, the mural generated at least 25 positive stories through Pittsburgh's TV affiliates and news websites. Since October of 2020, Verizon has teamed up with incredible artists to paint kindness murals in more than 20 U.S. cities. To learn more about our A Call for Kindness campaign, check out verizon.com/kindness. It is a timely reminder for all of us to treat each other with kindness. And finally, with the holiday weekend around the corner, we do hope you take a moment to find meaning this Memorial Day weekend. Take time with your loved ones to reflect and remember the heroes who gave their lives for our freedoms, whose sacrifices make everything we do possible. Until next time, you're up to speed.